Do we wait?
Now we're live.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is this thing showing up?
It'll show up in 40 seconds because there's about a 40-second delay.
Got it.
But we are live.
Okay, there it is. Oh my gosh. This is so aggravating. First of all, we're really sorry because we started setting all this up 25 minutes ago. And for whatever reason, the camera wasn't working. So for 25 minutes, we've just had to diagnose it.
I restarted the computer 3 times.
Yeah.
And on the 3rd time, it just worked.
Nothing.
Which is the sign of fantastic programming. Firstly, big thank you to Streamlabs for being the best application out there.
Thank you for you guys for
Thank you.
Also sticking around. It looks a little crooked.
It is a little crooked. Go fix it. Just go fix it. You've got time. Another big thank you to Corsair for your amazing application called Ecamm. 30% of the time, it works every time. You put those 2 great products together and you've got such a great working environment for, up and coming content creators. You're really helping me out.
Yeah.
You're really making my life better.
Hopefully it looks a little better. Oh, and there's Duck in the corner. So I said, let's not use that cursed image this time. So it's definitely not the image.
No, it's just crappy technology.
Something is right.
I would pay money for just a functional streaming application.
That isn't Streamlabs.
It doesn't suck. Mm-hmm. I'd pay good money for it.
Yeah.
Good money. I don't even really care how much. Like, we could talk expensive.
I'm sure it's out there.
Because the frustration on my end is like just increasing in costs.
Yeah.
Like, you could give me like an enterprise grade streaming platform and be like, you know what? It's probably worth it. I get less praise.
I'll look into something. Also, there's a bruise on my thigh that was from last week that I don't like, but whatever. Just don't look at my bruise.
Don't do it. Don't look at it.
All right. So we have a short list today, but we do have some things. So what's first?
4-day work week.
Yeah, 4-day work week. I don't know if you want to look it up.
Sure.
The article was on CNBC.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it right quick.
TRS is OBS.
So Streamlabs OBS are the same backend, basically.
Yeah, but maybe OBS will be a little better.
OBS is a little better
maybe
because
they're
Streamlabs
giving us
abstracts
a difficult
stuff.
Time.
But OBS still has the fundamental problem of just not being able to capture video correctly from USB devices. I don't know why.
So how do we do it?
Someone needs to make something I can pay for. Something that's not free. Something that comes with customer support.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We'll look into it. Gaudon says OBS is Streamlabs now. Okay, that's confirmed.
Yeah, well, OBS has always been OBS. Streamlabs uses that as a back end.
Right.
And they've created a new front end.
Okay, so that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Thanks for the suggestion anyway, Tiara. Pal says, I have bruises on my arms from when the needles shoved in me while in the hospital. Hey, at least they're not needles shoved into you of your own accord. That would be a much worse situation, honestly, if you saw your friend with that. Gaudon says XSplit. XSplit.
I'll look into it.
Anyway, 4-day work week. I blow dried my hair today. I only blow dry my hair like every so often.
I'm fighting ad blocker now so we can
uh,
see this CNBC article.
Hope you like it.
Okay. 4-day work week.
4-day work week.
We're edging closer.
Yeah, in Spain, they are doing a trial run of a 4-day work week.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Without cutting workers' pay.
Yep. And so they want to see if this is going to be effective and if we can do this all over the world.
I guarantee you it will be effective.
Yeah.
Just promise you.
Well, they had a different reason for it as well. So this is an interesting article because and they also say that Japan is going to try a 4-day work week.
Yeah.
Or might, but
death by overwork, karaoke.
Right. But that might lead to a loss in pay.
Honestly, you could dock my pay.
Yeah.
I'll work 4 days.
Right.
Happily.
I think a lot of people would be happier if they had a 4-day work week. Mm-hmm. But this was interesting because they said the 4-day work week will be less work for people so that the burden of work is shared by the overemployed and the underemployed. Because they said, on average, also apparently, Tiara, you belong to one of the most overworked places in Europe. They said people in the UK have the highest levels of overtime.
Wow.
Yeah, by like 28 hours on average or something a month or something crazy. Yeah.
If I got overtime,
Man.
I'd get good money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I don't.
But this would be a great way to share that. You know, you don't have to.
Well, the thing about it is, from my perspective, you know, there's the projects that I have. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get those projects done by the deadline, regardless of how many days I work.
Yeah.
If it means I have to work like a 12-hour day one day because that's the time frame where everyone is in gear to get it done, that's when it gets done.
Yeah.
But the 5-day construct basically just means there's a 5th day for fire drills, right? Like if we just cut Friday and no one's on email and no one's on Slack or Teams or whatever, they can't say, hey, Flex, I need you to do this thing for me. Or can you join this meeting?
Right.
Or so like cutting off that day would be a huge boom.
Or why can't they just have some people have this day off, some people have this day off?
Well, that's the thing. You have to have everyone have it off. Otherwise, you have that problem of it's my day off, but it's like, yeah, but we really need you on this meeting. Can you please just show up for this meeting? And then you're online, and then they start teamsing you, and they're like,
I'd say
hey.
absolutely not. I'm doing my own thing right now.
And that's you being insubordinate, and that stops your career growth. Yes, it does. Welcome to corporate America.
One, I'm a woman.
That will get you nowhere, as evidenced by corporate America
It
again.
will get me places.
Yeah.
Tiara says,
The unemployment
right
run.
now. Oh my gosh, really? It's like, how is he working? It's like midnight over there. That's crazy. Emerald had a comment that said in Japan it's often they work 6-day work weeks.
They also go to school 6 days a week.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's awful.
It's awful. Yes, that's too much.
No, I love
Jason
that idea.
asked if we're excited for Kong
Godzilla versus Kong.
which is coming out
Like soon, right?
like this month.
What comes out first, Snyder Cut or Godzilla versus Kong?
I think Godzilla versus Kong is coming out soon. Yeah, Jason, we're excited. We're going to watch as a group together. Absolutely. Have a movie night in the Discord. Germ says, click it. Click it.
Click it.
Gaudon says, Spain has more labor rights. Okay.
Got to move to Spain.
But we don't speak Espanol.
We'll have to learn.
And now I'm confusing Espanol avec français.
Quiero comprendo.
Why can't I think of I can't speak Spanish? Yo no hablo español. That is really bad. I took 4 years of Spanish and all I can say is yo no hablo. I can't even say it correctly because
Yo llamo flexical.
Yeah. William Hacking says I did 70 hours a week. Oh my gosh, for 3 weeks on casual hours. That's crazy. What are you, an attorney? There's like attorney hours. Attorneys, oh my gosh.
I remember whenever
Holy
I'd go
cow.
to the California office, I would usually get up at like 5:30 because that's like 8:30 Florida time, and I couldn't sleep. I'd go to the office. 'Cause that's when they unlock the doors, and I basically just work from 6 to 6,
Wow.
6 to 7,
Yeah.
the entire
That's
week.
awful.
Yep,
That's too much. It's
too
not
much,
worth
but
it.
like, you gotta get work done.
It's not worth it, as I say it in my nice house. I don't have to work right now. I'm just like,
I work a lot. I do enjoy my job. Actually, I love my job. I've never been happier than I am in my current role because I love the work I do.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't instantly take a 4-day work week. Give me that pay cut. I don't care. I'll take it. I'll take it.
We live a very modest
Yeah.
day-to-day lifestyle. We don't have any extravagant expenses, I probably spend more money on houseplants, honestly, than anything.
Houseplants, which is great. I mean, houseplants make me
I
happy.
just put up a new houseplant over there, actually. If you guys want, I'll go show you. It does show up on screen. It's right there.
Nice.
It's very pretty. If you
It's
look
next to the
between
T-Rex.
the T-Rex and the palm, that's a vine. The others are fake, but that vine is real. Pyle says, Donde está la biblioteca? Yes, Pyle. Donde está la biblioteca? Donde está el baño? Duncan says, if you have a nice job that you can do remotely, go live someplace cheap and sunny.
That's what we're doing.
Florida.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing,
Florida
Duncan.
is cheap and sunny.
Yep.
Basically.
The cost of living here is so good
Yeah.
compared to many other places.
William says it was lifeguard work, so don't. You work 70 hours a week as a lifeguard?
Wow.
That sounds pretty cool.
That's like them summer hours.
Yeah.
You know?
That sounds pretty cool.
So you got to be there Sunday through Sunday.
Wow. Yeah.
Sun up to sundown.
Basically.
Yeah.
But you're by the pool all day.
Yeah,
You're just by the pool all day. I feel like I could do that for sure,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not a good swimmer. Omar says, "What do you do, Flex?"
I am a marketer. I market technology.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does that stuff. No one cares what I do because I don't do
What do
anything.
you? Is it Amiibo Life?
No. Like I said, I put up those vines.
Those vines look great though. Those vines do look good.
That's my main project. Sherm says, "Soon I'm moving to 12-hour shifts, but I'll work 3 to 4 days a week. But for those days, I'll just work, shower, and sleep." Yeah, I've heard that said too. Would you prefer working longer 4-hour days as opposed to working the 5-hour work week?
It doesn't really stop me.
The 5 days.
There's many days I just work 8 to 6, 8 to 7 anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So like I'm almost there. But that's the thing is like when you're a salary employee and you work, you know, you have there are jobs where you show up and you do work.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are jobs where work is expected to be done.
Right.
So I have the latter. So I have projects that have deadlines. And if those things aren't met by the deadlines, I get in huge trouble.
Yeah.
So my
Big
hours
trouble.
are driven, big trouble in River City.
River City.
Right here in River City. That's trouble with T. That's a capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool.
Tiara said, "You look after demon children." I wonder, I actually recorded something on my phone.
Can I hear it?
I'm going to see. Let's see if we can hear it. Let's see if we can play it. I had to record this because, okay, so for my demon kids, yes. They might be demon kids, but I love them. But today I had to record this because she was like talking fanatical.
I can't wait.
I hope this will show up on mic. It won't be too weird if I play a recording, will it? God took a gun on day 1. And then what? Okay.
This is you alive.
Oh, that's me alive. And she showed
Okay,
me a
got
photo
it.
of
So-
me
Yeah,
alive.
this is the. Wait. Oh. Page.
You
There's
guys
no
might not
full
be able to
moon
hear
at
this.
you.
There's no full moon?
There's no full moon at you.
Oh, there's no throne moon. Got
That's, one is when I hit you with a rock. 2 is when we kill you.
So did you hear that?
Yes. On the second day, God shoots you alive.
And that's when he
But
kills me.
there's no throne moon at you.
There's no throne moon at me.
At least there's no throne moon at you. Because that's when they kill you alive.
That's what she was saying. That's the kind of stuff she was saying.
I mean, you know.
I had to
that's-
record it. I said, I'm getting this as proof. I'm getting this as proof because you're literally talking about killing me.
Killing you alive.
Yes.
Which, you know,
Duncan
is there
says,
another way to be killed?
What a rich imagination. No, actually,
William Hacking
this
says,
kid-
sounds like a standard Discord discussion.
This
Boy,
kid is
howdy do I
ridiculous.
agree.
I had to put this on the list because she asked me, "Can you play Emergency by Paramore?"
Okay.
Which is like skater boy music.
You know, I saw them at one of their very first concerts.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's like skater music.
Don't like them, though.
Why is this 5-year-old girl asking me to play Emergency by Paramore?
The lead singer seems like a pretty good person, though.
How would she know this?
I don't know. She's like a cool
How does she figure this stuff out?
lady. Cool rock star lady.
I don't think so. Oh, Tiara says, "Oh, is she doing Exodus?" She was actually reading a book about creation. You know, on the first day,
Yep.
God created the heavens and the earth. On the second day, but in her version of this book, it was the multiple ways in which God was going to kill me by throwing a moon at me, by burning me, by taking a gun and killing me. And I was just, I'm so used to hearing this stuff. So I was like, started recording. She's just crazy. Bishop said, "But did she call you a hag chaser?"
Well, did she?
These kids love me, okay? They worship the ground I walk on. So
No, you would tell them to go call people hag
Exactly,
chasers. Yeah.
absolutely.
They're your little minions.
Duncan says Chewbacca was killed by a moon, which fell on him. Oh my gosh, was he really?
Wait, no way. I thought he was killed by a falling ship, but then no, not really.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Remember?
No, he was like, oh wow,
it blew up.
That was a strange way to kill Chewbacca.
It blew up, but then he like somehow.
We don't know
still came
how,
into
but
the
he didn't
picture.
die from a
Those movies
falling
were so weird.
ship.
Those movies were so weird.
So weird.
So bizarre.
So bizarre. Strange.
Yeah. But yeah, those are my demon kids. That's what happened today. On Monday, we went to the park and this little boy was like spitting at us. Like,
And in these trying times, spitting.
and
at
so
human beings.
I was like, can you go away, little boy? And so I took her and we went to this other part of the park and we were like climbing up on this rope. There was like a rope gym. And so we were climbing up to the top where he couldn't get us. And then he was like jumping up and grabbing my shoes. Okay. So this little boy was terrorizing us at the park, and she and I are just sitting up there looking down, like telling him to go away. And his mother comes by and his mom said, oh, he just wants to play with you. I said, well, he's spitting at us. And she's, oh, he just wants your attention. And I said, you know what? I'm staying up here because you can't get up here either. They're both crazy.
That's the kind of person that sounds like, Earth be flat mentality.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I didn't
mess.
I didn't get involved with her. I
Don't
said, you know
mess.
what? We're just going to stay up here where neither of you can reach us.
Yeah.
So freaky. Tiara says, when my mom looked after kids, we had this little girl and we'd say to her, I love you too much. And she'd say, I love you 3 much, 4 much. Aw, that's
cute.
really cute.
That's really cute.
That's precious. Kids are cute. Okay, so that's it.
That's it. That's the stream.
That's
Bye.
literally all we had on the list. Yeah, sorry guys. All right, what else is next?
TCM Festival for Controversial Films.
Oh yeah, can you look this up so we can look at the films?
I'll do my darndest.
Maybe you can't look it up. I can read off the films. So TCM is having a film festival for like 18 movies that are universally agreed to be controversial. So Gone with the Wind, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and then there was some movies on there that I was like, why is this on there? Psycho was on there, which I'm not sure why Psycho was on there. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was on there, even though that film is about.
Of course, they don't give you a list. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I had to look up a list. There's a lot. I can look up the list if we don't have a list. But this is, I thought, an interesting way for them to talk about this. I think someone in the chat, Reggie or someone, was saying that they were worried that this is just one step away from censoring movies. And I said, or not censoring movies, taking movies away. So you're going to show them to us and then say, oh, now we're going to move them out of circulation. But I don't think there is any risk of that happening just because film preservation is taken so seriously. I mean, the Library of Congress has how many films in it that are historically significant? So film and art are, and probably not, I'd say like film is probably much more catered to for preservation than other non like traditional art, right? That's what I would think. Duncan said The Rope. Yeah, I saw The Rope a really long time ago. That's on there. Oh, thank you. Okay, Emerald said it. Okay, I actually heard that Seven Brides for Seven Brothers is so ridiculous because of just how like
controversial,
how nuts it is. Yeah, basically. I also saw a remake of The Four Feathers. I saw the remake with what's his name, Heath Ledger. And I don't know why that would be, but again, that's the remake. I don't know the original story. Tiara said, would you show your child Song of the South? Is that the really racist
That was what Splash
Disney?
Mountain was based on.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad they're taking that away. If you've ever been on Splash Mountain, there's some really, like, questionable stuff that...
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's very, like, Southern racist.
No, I would not show that to children.
No.
But let's talk about the Nick.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Nick, because I think that'll like lead right back into this. The Nick is like on HBO Max. It's a show I've wanted to watch for a really long time.
Yeah, with Clive Owen.
And it's about the Knickerbocker Hospital in the year like 1909, 10. I don't know. But there's a lot of racism in that show.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Right.
And there's different levels of racism put on by different characters. And they're all doctors. These are like very intelligent doctor people. But some of it is like a product of the time. So like it's weird. There's like product of the time racism, which is just like, oh, everyone was racist back then. So like that's just the way that they were. But then there's like exceptional racism.
Right.
Which is just like, this isn't just because everyone else is this way. This is because I legitimately hate people. So like I think there has to be an evaluation on that. Like you look at these movies in this list, some of them have characters that are intentionally racist.
Right.
Or like it's because I think less of those people.
Yeah.
And some of it is product of the time. I think both of those things need to be documented and like made aware of, but they have to be classified as that. Otherwise, if you just get rid of it or hide it,
Right.
that's, you know, like you're running a different kind of risk
Yeah.
in that regard.
And I think a lot of people have this idea that, oh, we have to. There is a difference. There is a difference. There is like internet outrage,
Yes.
and then there is reality.
Right.
In reality, no one is going to take these films out of circulation. I don't know why that is something that people online get so paranoid about. It's not going to happen. You know, we're not going to take Breakfast at Tiffany's out of circulation. So I thought this is a really interesting way for TCM, because TCM, Turner Classic Movies, is a curated collection of classic movies, but they have very, I mean, they know their stuff.
Right.
They are an archival system
Yeah.
for old movies, and they know their stuff. And so they put this list together, and, you know, undoubtedly they're going to be talking about it when they show it on their channel and stuff. So I thought that was a really interesting way to do it.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
I think
too.
talking
Instead of
about
just
it-
dismissing it, they
Yeah.
show the film, and then they show it, and then they talk about the controversy. And then it makes people think, like, I didn't know that My Fair Lady was considered controversial because in the original play, apparently Eliza Doolittle doesn't end up with
Yes. Correct.
Higgins, but they changed it in the movie, even though he was like incredibly abusive to her and dismissive towards her, but she felt like she had to go back to him, and that's why it's controversial. So that's interesting. I think that's a cool thing, and I might go through that list and watch the ones I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Who here wants to join for this? We're going
I see
to-
hands. They have their hands up.
There's the hands. Tiara said the Asian guy, Mickey Rooney, in Breakfast at Tiffany's is inexcusable and tarnishes a wholesome movie about two prostitutes. I actually did a movie about Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I used that video as a fly trap for some of awful people that will comment the nastiest things and like, oh, okay, thank you, block. That way I never have to see this person again. It's like a fly trap for people I never want to interface for, because just the nastiest, most repulsive things, and from people who don't even know the movie, that just see, oh, here's a chance for me to be super incredibly racist
Yep.
towards you.
Well,
So it's awful.
you know, for Breakfast at Tiffany's, I think there's we live in a time when you can literally like just take someone's face and put it over someone else's face. Did you see the thing on Reddit with they were taking images of like Billy the Kid and this guy's grandfather who like died in Auschwitz, but then they like mapped the face and
Yeah.
brought it to life and
Wow.
like simulated it. It's amazing.
That's like something out of Harry Potter.
It's amazing. Yeah, you see like Billy the Kid come to life.
Creepy.
It's unbelievable. Like it is creepy, but also we live in a time where we could go and correct these things.
Yeah.
Also, so like Mr. Yonoshi in Breakfast at Tiffany's could be corrected. We could fix that.
That won't happen though.
It won't,
And I don't
because it requires
necessarily-
money and effort,
No
which
one
no one
needs that to
actually wants to
happen.
do.
No one needs that to happen though.
But there is that option.
There is that option, but that doesn't need to happen just because
Correct.
it's a testament to, hey, let's not do this again,
Yes.
sort of thing.
Right.
But that is an option, but that would never happen.
No. Well, no one cares.
We don't need that to happen.
Well, the thing
we
is,
don't need that to
Hollywood
happen.
doesn't care enough to make it happen. That doesn't
I
make
don't
them
think
money.
they need to. That needs to happen though. They don't need to go back and fix someone else's mistakes,
Right.
do they?
Well, I don't know.
I don't really think they do.
I don't know. I think it certainly stops the pressure to remove it.
Yeah, but that's a fine line. When are you going to do it? You know, how many films will you do this for? You have to do for every.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why did you do it for this? Why didn't you do it for this? Why didn't you do it for this? It'd be all over the place.
In 10 years, AI will be able to just do it on their own.
I don't think so. I think you're
Yeah.
giving a lot of credit to AI. Also,
If you haven't seen what AI has been up to
you're
recently,
giving a lot of credit to AI.
as someone who works with AI,
No.
I think it needs a little more
Absolutely
credit than
You're
than people
giving them
give it credit
tons of
for.
credit.
Trust me, I'm probably not giving it enough credit.
Yeah, you are.
No, no, I'm not.
You definitely
You know, they can track your mood now based on pictures on the internet. So like you could look at you could take someone's Instagram roll and like tell what they're thinking.
I'll tell you exactly how that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Those photos are filtered to kingdom come.
I mean, they use
They're
it.
filtered beyond belief. There is no way you will ever be able to tell.
There's filtering away blemishes and wrinkles, and then there's expressions.
There's literally filtering the face. They will filter your face.
How do you mean
I've
they
seen
filter
it.
your face?
There is a subreddit dedicated to this. They will change the way you look in photographs.
Okay, so
these
maybe
filters.
if you've-
I'm serious. These filters will change your face. Tiara, help me. Tiara would know. She's on Instagram and she uses Reddit. They filter your face. This whole entire subreddit called Instagram Reality. They will show the original photo and they will show the doctored photo. It's not like blemishes and wrinkles. It's legit features. It's bone structure.
Right.
Okay. So how is the AI going to be able to tell that?
Well, firstly, the AI would immediately be able to tell it's photoshopped. Guarantee you that.
Yeah, the AI will be able to do
But-
it because we have no problem doing it.
So let's just say that there are certain free world leaders, free world in quotes, that there are AIs right now that are literally watching every time a video comes out, every time a picture is taken by press and posted on the internet, and that AI
There's no
is
way.
figuring out how they feel, so we know how certain free world leaders are going to act and react to things.
There's called a poker face for a reason. There's been plenty of
the
times
AI can see through
when
that.
I've been boiling up inside and have a smile on my face.
I've seen this. I've seen this with my own two eyes.
No, you haven't.
I have. I've seen the AI work.
No.
It's scary.
No, I don't think so.
I-
We're giving way too many things right now.
I think it is.
Way too much credit to the AIs right now.
Yeah, you have not given nearly enough. I respect you, AI overlords.
They respect me too,
I
but they're
respect you.
also like, come on, don't give us so much credit. They want you to be real.
Which of the two of us do you think knows about these things? The one who's seen it or the one who thinks about it?
Me. Definitely. Okay, let's go.
All right, let's move along. We've watched a couple of movies, a couple of shows.
We already talked about the Nick.
Talked about the Nick. Love that show.
It's okay. I don't love it so far. All the characters are kind of annoying.
Love it. Love the music.
Annoying.
Love
I
the
don't like
music.
the guy with the beard. A little annoyed.
Annoyed. What annoys you about the Nick?
Clive Owen.
Wow.
He has a really bad, weird accent.
Really?
He can't do American accent.
Really?
Oh, thank you. It takes ages, says Kaita's looking lovely as usual. Yeah, thank you. This is a somewhat toned down outfit for me.
Yeah, this is definitely
He
toned down
says,
for me.
or she, it takes ages. I hope Flex doesn't mind me saying that. No, he's
I don't
proud.
mind. I don't mind. I'm proud. I'm proud of the effort she puts in.
I didn't really put that much effort into
It's
it.
none. It's
And
no
this
effort.
bruise is glaring. I hate bruises.
What are you gonna do about
I
it?
hate bruises.
What are you gonna do?
And more bruises. So I don't really like Clive Owen's accent. His accent is terrible.
Okay.
He drops in and out of British, and he tries to do.
Haven't noticed
No,
it.
it's awful. He
Haven't
can't do
noticed.
it. He is not able to do it.
Okay.
He's one of those British people that can't do an American accent.
Sad.
They should have just had him be a British doctor that came over here. But
Didn't he
I'm
do
sure
like a
they
really
would've-
good American accent in Sin City?
No. He died in Sin City. It
That
was-
doesn't mean his accent was bad.
He died really
Death
bad.
and accents aren't always
Absolutely.
tied at the hip.
He did a bad accent.
Bad accent. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It takes ages says Nike Sonic shirt.
Thank you. It takes ages. I appreciate that.
Jason said you guys like the Superman and Lois show.
I've not.
Haven't
I don't even
seen
know what that is.
Don't even know.
Don't
what
even
that
know
is.
what it is.
Don't know what that is.
Is that like the old one? There was a Superman and Lois show from the 80s. I want to
That's
say
probably not what he's talking about.
it was like it was late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, with that one guy. I know the guy. The guy that played Scott Peterson in that movie. He played Clark Kent. That was him. That was the guy.
Really?
He was really popular at the time.
Huh.
And Alyssa says WandaVision thoughts.
Loved it.
He just watched it.
Just
He
finished
it tonight.
Absolutely Loved it. So my favorite Marvel thing. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that Superman Lois show is new.
Oh, it's new and it's on the CW.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Ooh. CW. I watched Smallville when I was a young person.
Yeah,
That's really all the CW experience I've had.
same.
Yeah.
But
WandaVision was great.
WandaVision, yeah.
I hated Marvel for like the first 5-7 movies. I didn't like Avengers, didn't like Avengers 2. Only really started enjoying it on Captain America Winter Soldier, which is just a legitimately great action movie.
Yeah.
Since then, I have grown to tolerate, to enjoy, to love Marvel. So I've been on a journey from hatred to love. WandaVision proves that Marvel can do what the comics do to the same extent the comics do it.
Yeah.
Like, this is like one of the first times I was like, wow. Not only are they not just doing like superhero, bam, biff, pow, like they're bringing in a lot of like emotional, questionable, like what is good, what is evil, what is acceptable, and the Wanda and Vision, fantastic actor, actress, fantastic characters. Some of the supporting cast is pretty great. The Marvel-y parts in the military, shield, sword, was not very well executed, but like kind of necessary to move the plot along in some points.
Yeah.
But everything outside of that, just perfect. Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
You loved it.
Adored
Gadon hated it. Bishop said it was excellent. Angela said loved it. So we have more people that says it's good than people that say it wasn't good.
I think it's like
I
the
didn't
second
finish
best thing
watching
they've
it.
done.
I didn't finish watching it. I got bored. I'm so bored.
The Marvel-y stuff was bored.
So Aegis says not a fan of superhero stuff. You know what? With the current way they're going, I'm not either, especially not all the Marvel stuff. It's just so, ugh.
But that's the thing, is like, I used to think it was so, ugh, but now it's actually good.
They take themselves seriously. Oh, this.
Finally.
I would rather.
I've been waiting for
I'll
them to
tell
take themselves seriously.
I liked The Boys season 1. Thought it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Was loving The Boys. I thought this is great because this is like
Then
a
they
breath
ruined
of
it.
fresh air. Yeah, and then it's terrible. Season 2 is just absolute garbage for The Boys.
Although
Hated
Watchmen,
it. Loved Watchmen.
the sequel,
Yeah,
was great.
loved Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
The sequel was fantastic. The original was fantastic. But all the Marvel stuff, I'm just so over it.
I thought
Can't
WandaVision.
take it.
So Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is still my favorite Marvel thing.
Yeah.
But WandaVision is not my second favorite Marvel thing.
Wow.
And like Wanda has become quickly my very favorite Marvel character.
Yeah.
Like she did such a good job. And they have built that character so well. I really enjoyed it. Jason asked, am I excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier? I wasn't, but now I am. So, yeah. If it's half as good as WandaVision,
Yeah.
and it just does the same thing that Winter Soldier the movie did, it'll be good. It'll be a nice little time sink till Loki.
Bishop says, and yet you love Batman vs Superman, which takes itself extremely seriously. Yeah, doy.
Yeah,
Have
doy.
you seen the two main characters? Why would you even say such a thing to me, Bishop? You think I'm going to dislike anything with Henry Cavill in it?
And Ben Affleck?
Have I disliked anything with Henry Cavill in it? Let's see.
No.
No.
No. Not
And
one.
Ben Affleck? That was fantastic. I don't know why you'd say that to me. So what? It takes itself seriously. That's part of the fun. I love that it takes itself seriously. It's not this stupid way Marvel takes itself seriously, like, oh, we're so cool. We work for this organization. We're going to do our own reconnaissance stuff. And it's so fake.
Yeah, but that's literally like that's 10% of the show.
If you're going to be serious, be dramatic about it. I love
Batman Wanda and
versus
Vision do
Superman,
that.
Not overly dramatic. I'm talking about falling on the ground, clutching your heart. Dramatic.
That happens.
No, not
That-
with this whole sword stuff. They try to be
No,
funny.
not the sword part.
There was this one stupid Carrie that was like, ew, she washes the dishes, and
No,
I thought,
she's terrible.
I'm done watching this show.
She's
can't
so
do
terrible,
this.
she didn't even show up in the last two
Because
episodes.
Marvel always does this. They have to pander to whatever group of people are out there that wear the buttons and the lanyards. And I'm sorry if you have those, but come on. You know the fans I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I know,
We
I'm
all
with
know
you.
the fans
I
I'm
track.
talking about, okay. So I don't really care about that. Gaudon says absolute worst casting decision that Lex Luthor.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't mind him as Lex Luthor.
That wasn't Lex Luthor though.
Yeah, that was his son.
That was his son.
That was his son.
Which like matches perfectly with the All-Star Superman Lex Luthor description.
Yeah.
Like he tracked.
I thought
it's
it
good.
was fine.
Yeah.
Jason says, "Can you guys watch Justice League for 4 hours?" Oh, the new
Absolutely.
one coming up. Yes.
Can I? Oh boy, howdy, won't I?
Bishop says, "What's wrong with Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans and their manly bulging chest?" Again, they take themselves. They're not fun about the way they take themselves seriously.
I think Thor
just
was
not
very
fun.
fun about how he took himself in both Ragnarok and
Okay,
Endgame.
that Thor Ragnarok was fun.
Yes.
Okay, but here's the thing: I can't explain it. Why do I like certain people? Why do I not like certain people? That's just how it.
it's taste.
It's just.
It's
happens.
pure taste.
There's something about the way Marvel does their whole Shield division or their Shore division that I don't like. I just don't like it. Nothing about that feels cool to me.
I just love that they finally
I just don't like it.
They
I
have
can't
finally
explain.
created a smart, serialized world where everything has consequence. So much so that Marvel casts the same extras. So like, if an extra shows up, like they show this on like movie details. There was an extra in Doctor Strange, one of his little magic caster. This
Right.
woman, she shows up in Endgame. Same extra, same character.
Wow.
So they're tracking like.
Yeah, see, Endgame, Thor, blah, all this stuff. It's just
Hold
so
on.
aggravating.
What did Thor do in Endgame? Blah. I want to hear about it. Blah.
Just aggravating. Everyone grouping up together to do the big fights.
The big fight.
That is so cringy.
Did you see it?
I'm not even going to upload this
you-
because so many feelings will be hurt.
Yeah. I mean, I like Marvel.
I'm deleting this.
I
stream,
love Marvel
and
now.
I mean it this time. I'm deleting it.
You're deleting it
Yeah.
from history.
Maybe I'll just privatize it. I
Yeah.
really don't care.
Share the
but
link with those who ask.
I'm not going to upset Marvel people because they're so legitimately insane.
Am I?
No, you're not a Marvel fan.
I am now.
Okay. And
I mean, I certainly am now. I literally watch these things like the day they come out.
yeah, but you're
I get
not,
hype.
You don't have the lanyards. You don't have the pins.
I don't have the
So it
lanyard. I
doesn't
don't have the
count.
pen. I don't have the
You're not
fedora.
there far there yet, okay? You're not there far there yet. Okay, that was one.
I won't be there ever. Period.
liked it.
I enjoy the story.
Right now, we just have a little April and Andy energy going on right here.
What's April and
Because
Andy?
you're really loving all this stuff and feeling good about it.
Yeah, that's
and
me.
I'm becoming
Oh, April and Andy. I got you.
further detached.
Parks and
from it.
Rec.
Yes,
You hated those characters.
I did. I can't stand her, but that doesn't stop me from having
She
her
was
energy
great
right now.
in Beverly Loughlin, One Magical Night Only. That was a great role for her.
No, and I know I can't say this right now, but if you have to go out of your way,
She was also good in Legion.
I hated
wonder
her
what
in
Marvel's
Legion.
gonna do
I
with
hated her in
Legion.
Legion, what a weird.
I need to
First of
finish
all,
that show.
What's his name? Dan
That was
Stevens.
a good show. Dan frickin' Stevens rocks. Love that guy.
Dan Stevens.
Also, I like how you said I don't like when Marvel takes itself seriously, and then there's literally Legion, which is the opposite of whatever serious is.
Yeah, it was a little too much.
Well, too much what?
Too much crazy. It was too Arthur. I needed to be somewhere in the middle. Okay.
So Ben Affleck.
What do you mean?
You just need like that Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
level.
I need Ben Affleck. You know, he's a good Chris Evans versus Ben Affleck. Absolutely, you want to go with Ben Affleck. Chris Evans will probably stab you in the back.
Whoa.
I don't trust him.
What's wrong with Chris Evans?
He's just he has a very untrusting aura.
This is just because you watched. Oh, I can't even say because that would spoil it. Never mind.
What?
I'm not gonna say anymore because that would spoil it.
Have I seen it?
Yes.
What is it?
It's the.
Let me think for a second.
It's the.
Wait, don't tell me.
It's the murder mystery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't know what that is, but you'll tell me
The-
later. You can just tell me later. You'll tell me later.
Got it.
Anyways, thank you. Tiara says Legion was a terrible show, just flashing lights.
That's why I loved it.
Did
I
not
love
really
flashing
care for
lights.
Legion.
Love flashing lights.
No.
You didn't put 8.5 on here.
Oh yeah, I didn't put 8.5 on there. We watched a movie. Okay, someone asked if we like Scorsese.
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 Why is the guy
Go
asking
here.
about Scorsese up in here?
Bishop says, watch them cast Henry Cavill Marvel and this tune just changed right around. No, absolutely not. I'm sorry. I don't, until
Bishop,
look,
who would Henry Cavill play?
I will
who-
tell you
who
what.
should he play?
Marvel did a great thing with WandaVision. We had that first episode where it's black and white, and they had the cute intro and the commercials, and I thought, oh, this is excellent. And then they had to go bring in all that sword stuff. They have to leave that sword stuff out of it. No one cares.
No, I agree.
They had the whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. thing. Who cares about that stuff?
But the thing is
I don't care about
that
like, I
fourth
don't want
episode
that.
was all sword, and then every episode you get less and
It's-
less and less.
It's too much sword.
Trust me.
I just want-
by episode
I
7, there
don't
was
want
very
any
little sword.
I don't want any sword. They should
They
have left
literally,
sword out.
they literally all turned into clowns.
They ruined it for me.
Clowns.
They should have left sword out of it. So until Marvel can leave sword out of it, I can't get on board.
Well, Falcon and Shield, whatever their names
I
is,
just can't. I have to.
Johnny Silverhand
Oh.
and Birdman are going to be all swords. So
I can't do
I'm
sword.
ready for it.
Duncan says, "Who has seen Dan Stevenson, The Guest?" We watched
have.
The Guest. It was hilarious.
Fantastic.
Wesley says, "What the frick is popping?" Hi, Wesley. We're talking about how I don't like Marvel and he likes Marvel. Gowden says Henry Cavill would have been a great Superman if Snyder didn't ruin Man of Steel and Batman vs
Oh,
Superman.
I liked Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman.
I still liked both those.
God, and I
movies.
think you're a little too critical.
Duncan says Henry
Sometimes you gotta
Cavill now.
enjoy a thing.
Wait, Henry Cavill now a candidate for Bond in Marvel? Is he really?
Well, yeah, I think he's done with his Superman
Oh,
contract.
for Bond, because he was in that movie with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Fallout.
Yeah,
That was great.
Mission Impossible.
That was great.
He was really good in Mission Impossible. He had the mustache.
Ooh, Bishop, that is a great idea. I have to read
What's
that. That's
that?
such a good comment. He said Henry Cavill should play Doctor Doom. How good would that be? Victor Von Doom? She's got like one little scar and he thinks he's
Ooh.
ugly, so he wears a mask. How good would that be?
In no world is Henry Cavill ugly.
That's
No.
exactly the point.
Nor does he think himself ugly.
He gets one little scar and like it's the tiniest little thing. It's like a little nick on his cheek.
And he thinks he's ugly.
And he thinks he's ugly and he's like, I must wear this mask.
See, that sounds fun. I could do that.
Please give me that.
Tiara said The Guest is great. Yeah, The Guest was really good. That's a good one. Thank you for bringing that up, Duncan. So now what's on the list?
What's
we
8.5?
We watched this movie 8.5.
We watched this movie called 8.5. This movie.
This Italian movie.
This Italian movie. It's,
crazy
no one's ever
Italian
heard of it
movie.
before.
Not one of those dark Italian movies, by the way, because a lot of classic Italian movies are weird.
Yeah, they're very gory.
But it was interesting.
Loved it.
It was really long. Multiple people fell asleep and left the chat because it was so boring.
Their loss.
It was really long. It was too much for me.
I loved it. That was great. I love that the movie itself was the movie. That was seriously one of the first meta movies I think has ever existed. That's probably why it's so beloved. Is like that movie was the first meta movie.
Yeah.
There was the movie criticizing the movie criticizing the movie. Like it's perfectly recursive.
Yeah.
What they're talking about versus what is happening on screen. It's just magical. I thought that movie was just absolutely magical. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's great.
It was,
I also want his sunglasses. He had the coolest
yeah,
sunglasses.
he did. It was interesting.
Italian fashion is just cool in general. Let's just,
Yeah, Italian fashion is great. It is. Yeah. 8.5. So that was great.
8.5. Loved
That was
it.
a classic movie.
Classic.
It was interesting. We watched another movie a couple days ago called Insomnia with Al Pacino and Robert Williams.
Love both of
Robin
them.
Williams, directed by Chris Nolan.
Yep.
That movie was so weird.
So weird. That's one of the weirdest movies I've seen in a long
That is
time.
odd. I don't know how I feel about that movie. It was a good movie, but it was just something
It was
awful about
exhausting.
it. It was very exhausting because, as the title suggests, one of the characters was suffering from a lack of sleep, and it was making you sleepy watching it.
Yeah.
I felt sleepy watching Al Pacino. I love Al Pacino though. I'm like the same height as Al Pacino.
I love
This is
Al
cool.
Pacino.
It makes me, I feel like I have a kindred spirit with him because of that.
Al Pacino's always reminded me of my father. Same rage.
Yeah.
So I just had that kindred spirit with him because he's like my dad.
We just have a kindred spirit with Al Pacino.
I love him though.
Oh
I'll watch anything he's in. I was saying you should watch Heat.
Yeah.
I bet you a lot of people in the chat will be like, "Oh, Heat, let's watch it." But it's just
What, with Crazy Robin Williams?
no, it's not.
First
crazy
of all,
about-
I don't like
Heat
Robin
is
Williams
Val
as
Kilmer.
a bad guy, okay?
De Niro.
I don't look. Oh, Nia Hall Chan says Ed Wood is a good meta movie.
Ed Wood is a great meta movie. Yeah.
Oh, Jason Robertson, you guys like the title for Spider-Man Far Away from Home?
It was No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited for the next wave of Marvel. They have set it up to be so freaking weird.
Yeah.
It's so one of the things when I grew up and I was reading Marvel, one of the first major arcs I read in Marvel was 1602, which was written by Neil freaking Gaiman, one of the best writers of all time. But it's about the Marvel Universe in the year 1602.
Wow.
And it is heavy, it's complex, it's bizarre, but like there's a metaverse thing happening there. And it was so well done. And then after that, I started getting into the Ultimates, and I got into like Marvel Zombies, and that came out.
Yeah, he has a bunch of comic books.
The Marvel verse is at its best when it's so out there and strange. Because Marvel does like science and science fiction, where DC is high fantasy. So like if you want gods and, you know, the world's strongest man, you go to DC for like that epic style, like Greek.
Yeah.
Awesome. But Marvel is that weird web of complications and sci-fi strangeness. And they've finally gotten there with the movies. And I cannot wait for Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
I don't like Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange.
Love him. He's
Again,
great accent.
Why on earth would you have would a British person do an American accent?
Well, he has a great voice.
If he can't do it.
He can.
No.
He can.
No.
As an American, I'm allowed to say.
No, I didn't think
you do a good accent, Benedict Cumberbatch.
I don't think it was that good.
Thanks for tuning in.
Look, I'm very critical tonight.
I love it. My favorite streams are the ones where you're critical.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
But you know what's funny is people will overlook your support.
Oh yeah, they're gonna take this stream and be like, they hate Marvel.
But they would say they hate.
Yeah, I know.
Because
my opinion doesn't matter.
Negative.
As the guy wearing the pink Sonic shirt.
That's how it is with like sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
If someone's positive about it, they'll just flock to the negative person.
Yeah, it's true.
I have a negative aura tonight.
Got that little.
Maybe it's because I was told
energy.
7 ways in which God would kill me, and it's
one of which is throwing a moon at you.
Throwing a moon at me.
I mean, that sucks.
That was freaky. You know what?
Insomnia. We never. It's a weird movie.
Yeah.
I gotta think on that one for a while.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
But it was just.
So I was very concerned that it was gonna come off very pro cop.
Yeah.
Glad that didn't happen.
Well, okay, you can't spoil the movie.
I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying I'm glad it didn't
I'm
happen.
spoiling the movie.
That's not a spoil.
Yeah.
That's not a spoil.
That's a big spoiler if you know what it is.
Nah.
Yeah.
There's
Don't
not
worry, this is getting deleted. It's getting
stream is getting deleted. But secondly, that movie is like 20 years old. Thirdly, if I said that, I would know nothing about the movie.
It's not 20 years old. It's like 2014.
Insomnia? Excuse me?
No, it's not.
Excuse me?
Something we watched. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's 2002.
How old would something that's in 2002 be?
Not 20 years old.
What would that number be?
Because next year is 2022.
So that would make it
19.
Which is very close to.
Not 20.
I'm gonna round up.
Okay, fine. Maybe it's close enough to it.
Close enough.
Duncan says going out like Chewbacca. Would it be too bad? Yeah, I'd be honored to die the same way Chewbacca died. Hi, Ninja Land. Okay, guys. And Pyle says, am I okay? Do I need to eat? I had a late lunch, and I'm perfectly fine. I just don't like my hair right now. Maybe my hair is what's making me upset.
The hair gives you your power.
I like my hair
You're like that one girl from JoJo Part 4.
After I wash it. I was legit depressed when I got my hair styled. Do you remember? Like a few... It was like...
Oh, I know.
It was several months ago.
I lived it.
I think I stopped eating, I guess.
You did. And you were just sad all the time. Like, I couldn't even get you to watch TV.
For 3 days, I was depressed.
You said, I don't want
3
to.
days.
I don't want to.
This is why I like Batman versus Superman. Okay?
Because you are Batman versus Superman.
Because when you go dramatic, I want you to go all the way.
Yeah, that Greek tragedy. That's what I'm saying. DC is Greek tragedy.
And I love that.
Marvel is sci-fi.
All the way. If you're going to be a little bit sassy, you better go all the way sassy.
Yeah.
You better give me something that I can chomp into.
Yeah, you can call it Granny's peach tea.
Stuff like that is why I love DC. They go all the way.
They go all the way.
They have no chill. They just go all the way. They say, okay, we want to make something dramatic. We're going to go all the way dramatic. I want all the way dramatic, okay? I don't want halfway, sword, WandaVision, flimsy dramatic.
Yeah, no. I got you.
I want 100% dramatic.
You want that full blown.
So that's why I like Batman vs. Superman, okay? For someone who's asking. Pyle says, Kite confirmed descendant of Samson. No, but that would be cool. But my hair has already been cut, so that won't work. Okay, Duncan and Kyle made the same joke.
I'll be right back.
Okay, what's next on the list? We really don't have a lot to talk about. I'll talk about this. Handmaid's Tale Season 4. Okay. Handmaid's Tale Season 4.
Why?
Who can I sucker into watching Handmaid's Tale Season 4 with me?
Why would they make that?
Because they have to. So Handmaid's Tale is based on this book called Handmaid's Tale, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, which I haven't watched yet. But it's over. The book is over. She made a sequel that came out during the same time the show was going on. Andrew says DC stands for don't chill. Duncan says Flex is Delilah in this scenario. Oh, in this scenario that I'm Samson.
I would never touch her hair for fear that something might go wrong, and I would die as a result.
He'd never do that.
Would never.
Handmaid's Season Tale, okay.
The sharp objects stay away from the hair.
Exactly. And we all know this. Ninja says, just started Handmaid's Tale. You are in for a ride, Ninja.
Ooh.
Ninja, I'm going to do some... I'm not even going to do some spoilers. I'm going to talk about two of the characters. The only two characters I'm watching it for, okay? Okay, Tiara says I'll watch it. You're stuck now, Tiara. I'm going to hold you to that. We're going to watch this show together because I hate watched this show, okay? I had to. I haven't read the book, Andrew, no. But I only want the show because I really want Offred and Nick to end up together, okay? I ship Offred and Nick. And yes, I know Offred is technically June. I shouldn't be using her handmaid name, but June is married to a guy who had to flee to Canada. But they haven't seen each other in a long time.
They think they're
kind
dead.
of moved on. They know they're alive.
Oh.
But there's so many complicated things that happen.
You
okay?
love a good love triangle.
Nick literally protects her, keeps her safe, is the only one looking out for her in Gilead, okay?
This is what Marvel's missing, is the love triangle.
They don't give me that drama. See, I want that
You
drama.
need that drama.
So I was like, please let June and Nick end up together because they had a baby together. Years have passed, okay? Things have changed. Okay, so now they end up together. I want them to end up together. He was not... Season 3 didn't end the way I thought. There was not enough of him in it. I was very upset. Mm-hmm. I was so upset. I joined a Handmaid's Tale Discord server that only ended up lasting for 10 minutes because I left because they told me, who cares about Nick? And I said, oh, I'm leaving this server. I can't be the only one that cares about Nick. But apparently I was. But now I see in season 4, the trailer, he and June are making out and kissing.
Oh,
so
snap.
that gives me hope.
Oh, snap.
That there will be a happy ending. Although it can't really be. Okay, Tiara says, I love the psychotic wife. What's her name?
Miranda?
Miranda. Why do we not know her name? We only know her from her Mass Effect name. She was the voice action and face capture for Miranda in Mass Effect.
You know they removed her butt?
Waterford. They removed her butt.
They removed her butt in Mass Effect, the
How
remake.
did that even possible?
Because remember Mass Effect 2? There were all those shots where they just like, her butt was right in front of the camera for like no
Yeah,
good.
I
It's like,
remember.
I'm talking
I
about how my
remember
family
those,
died,
yeah.
but
I remember
they
that.
they removed that.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Why do we need to see her
That's
butt?
what I'm
Is the
saying.
first
They
thing that
removed
you
her
need to
butt.
see.
It's
That's-
good.
Yeah, that's
It's good.
I remember that. That was really stupid. Yeah, Mrs. Waterford. That's her name, Tiara. Mrs. Waterford. That show is so weird and messed up.
Terrible.
Yeah, you stopped watching it.
It's depressing. It's
really
it's
depressing.
like it's like The Notebook where it's just like it's intentionally just the worst. It's
Yeah.
sad. It's meant to like make you feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't need that. I don't need that in my life. And like I feel like they could have ended that show in the second season.
They could have.
have,
But they are dragging
And they're
it
dragging
out.
it. I just can't do
Oh,
it.
thank you. Gaudon says Yvonne Strashkovsky. That's her name. Strashkovsky. 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 Yvonne Strashkovsky.
She's not American, is she?
No, I don't think she is.
She has a great
I
accent.
think she's like from New Zealand or something like that. Guidon says that was the only good thing about Mass Effects. It was her butt, apparently. Irv says, what's wrong with butts? I like butts. We like the butts. It's like you roll your eyes at it.
I don't think I don't think it was appropriate, especially in like.
Why do I care?
She's having
about
like a
this?
very honest moment, like talking about Cerberus and like the impact it's had on her and her family. Because she's talking about like people dying.
Yeah.
And then like just bam, butt.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't the appropriate
I
time
agree.
for butt.
It's sort of just like eye rolling, you know?
Yeah.
Duncan says, I thought flex meant amputation.
No,
but they
they
did do
fixed
that
the
in
camera
Candide.
angle.
Does anyone remember Candide?
Candide.
Candide.
No.
By Voltaire. Candide.
Never saw it.
They literally chopped off one of the buttocks and they ate it. These pirates. It
That's
was awful.
not
Candide is
good.
an awful book. I hate Candide.
Never
I
read
hate
it.
everything about Candide. It was terrible.
that sounds bad.
Candide is awful. So that was Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale. We got 2 things left. We played the Outriders
Alright.
beta.
Yeah, we played the Outriders beta.
That is one of the, speaking of Mass Effect, that is like one of the weirdest premises for a game, just period.
It's so weird.
I liked the setup.
Yeah.
I liked the world. I hate the gameplay.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
We're just so over
The looter
The
shooter.
looter shooters are too much. And if you're going to have a looter shooter, make it different because we have the same thing. Borderlands, Destiny. What was that other game that was really
Division.
like it was a better version of Destiny, basically, in space. Do you remember Warframe?
Warframe. That one barely qualifies as a looter shooter.
Okay, but kind of the same.
You're not
sort.
getting the same. You're not rolling gear and just making numbers go up. There's
Yeah.
some skill and tact to Warframe.
So it's a
But
little
Division,
different.
Destiny, Borderlands.
Yeah.
We think Outriders should have been more like Remnant, Fallen
Right.
Ash.
It's the weirdest name.
The weirdest name.
Remnant Fallen Ash.
But a fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic game.
Yeah.
Love it. Can't wait
Yeah.
for the sequel. That's just
Remnant,
Dark Souls with
not,
guns.
Not Outriders.
Not Outriders.
Ninja says looter shooters are cool, but Outriders is not that great. Yeah, unfortunately, we're
I-
not really. I'm kind of just over the hub city, the NPCs in the hub city, getting better armor, getting better gear. It's just,
So I've been playing Neo 2, which might be my game of the year for last year, now that I'm playing it. That game is so freaking good. But there's a Diablo-style loot system in it, but it's so well done. Like, I never feel burdened by the loot.
Yeah.
I'm curious at worst, and at best, I'm like, oh, sick. This is going to help what I'm currently trying to build for.
right.
It does the Diablo 2 thing, which is like all loot is useful loot in some way, shape, or form. I really like that. But also, the game still relies on skill first. You have to be good, not at Dark Souls games, but at like character action games like Devil May Cry. And it's just so good. I've put way too many hours in that game already, and I'm going to put way too many more.
Yeah.
Because it's just a really, really good game.
It's
It has a
fun.
good loot system.
Yeah, it's not overboard.
No.
It's just,
Well, I would actually say it has more loot in it than Destiny does.
Wow.
But it's smarter about it.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want to engage with it, you just literally turn it into scrap and then make what you want. Like that is nice. That is real nice.
that is cool.
Just I want a switchblade. I'm gonna go make a switchblade, and I'm gonna use this loot to make it.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a better way
It's
to
a
do it.
much better way to do it. So that's
Tiara
Outriders.
wrote about when Marnie was there. We watched when Marnie was there yesterday.
Oh yeah, I
We
want to see
haven't
that.
seen it.
Nope.
Yeah, that was really nice, Tiara. We watched it with a little group. It was good. People were crying. People were making jokes, which helps.
Is it sad?
It is sad, but during I was posting these different images of like these sad looking memes, and it was just making me laugh crying. Laugh crying to me is good because I can still cry, but I'm also allowed to laugh, so it lightens the mood. I'm not entirely depressed. It was good.
That's good.
It was fun. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Tiara. That was fun. I'm trying to schedule more movies and stuff throughout the week because it's
We're gonna watch the
That's
Muppet
fine.
Show.
when
When?
I'm waiting for the Muppet Great Gatsby.
Oh, please give it to me.
Please give me Muppet Gatsby.
Yes.
But who's going to play Gatsby?
It's going to be Kermit.
No, who's
Kermit plays Gatsby.
Okay, then who's going to play Tom Buchanan?
You know who should play Gatsby?
Who?
Gonzo.
No way.
Gonzo should play Gatsby. And
Gonzo?
Kermit would be Tom Buchanan.
Okay, so Gonzo and Piggy were lovers.
I could see Gonzo in the smoking jacket with like the goblet. He's like sitting out on his porch. And he's like,
No.
"What worlds are these that I manage?"
Absolutely, Kermit will be Gatsby.
Yes,
That's
unfortunately.
just how it has to be. Kermit has to be Gatsby, which is going to be weird because Gatsby dies
They'll
at
make-
the end of the story.
Yeah, they'll make Tom the new Muppet from Jason Segel Muppet movie.
Ew, that human Muppet? That's
The man or a
disgusting.
Muppet, yes.
Oh,
He
I
will
don't
be
like
Tom.
the human Muppet.
Calling it right now.
Tiara said I'd watch the Muppet Show. Oh, everyone lights up at the Muppet Show.
That's because it's like the best
lit up.
television ever made.
At the Muppet Show. Oh, Duncan says Rolf for Gatsby. Who's Rolf?
Rolf is the pianist. The
Can
dog.
we look up Rolf?
Yeah,
Can we just
yeah, yeah.
look up some of the Muppets? Can we cast the Gatsby Muppets
Yes,
right now?
let's get the Muppets
Let's
cast
just-
up on the screen
Let's just
right
do
now.
the Muppets right now. Nihil says, is it Nihil or Chant? Nihil Chan says, big Muppet Jim Henson fan here. Okay.
How dare you make a list that doesn't
Do
have images?
I have a recommendation for it. It's called Happy Time Murders.
Oh no. That's not okay.
It's a Muppet movie. I swear to
It's
you.
not a Muppet movie.
Okay, let's do it. Let's cast the Gatsby Muppet movie right now. I love The Great Gatsby, by the way. Obsessed with that book. Read in high school like every other American student had to.
Mm-hmm.
I dissected that cover. I went on this whole thing where I was very obsessed with Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda Fitzgerald. Not as a writer, but just as their lives, personal. They were a train wreck. Holy cow. Very, very sad life. Actually, there was a pilot show for a show about Zelda, which I don't think took off. I don't know if it took off. But yeah, so I love Great Gatsby. Just entered public domain. I was thinking we have to do Great Gatsby play,
Yes.
film. live.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're now showing them. Can they see this?
We've got Muppets on the screen.
Can they see this though?
It's time to start the music.
What do you mean time to start the music?
It's time to light the lights.
It's time to get upright.
It's time to get things started on
Okay,
the
they
Muppet
can't
Show
see
tonight.
all of them, but we'll scroll over.
We're gonna
First
scroll.
of all, Miss Peggy,
Miss Peggy.
Miss Piggy,
Miss Peggy Olsen.
Daisy Buchanan.
Don Draper's assistant.
Miss Peggy. Miss Piggy.
Miss Peggy.
Miss Piggy is Daisy Buchanan. Beaker, hard pass.
Hard pass.
Who is Beaker going to be in the movie?
No, Bunsen and Beaker are just going to be hanging out in Gatsy's house
Yeah.
all the time. Doing
They're
experiments.
not going to do so.
Yeah.
Kermit the Frog is going to absolutely be
Gatsby.
Gatsby.
We're going to hit this button.
Gonzo. Oh, Gonzo is going to be Tom. Not Tom. Nick Carraway.
Nick Carraway.
He's going to be Nick Carraway. Gonzo will be the narrator. Nick Carraway, that's perfect because he's always the narrator. And Nick is the narrator. That's perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Daisy Buchanan, we have Gatsby, we have Gonzo, Fozzie Bear. Who should Fozzie Bear be? Fozzie Bear! Fozzie Bear!
Oh, whoa.
I know exactly who
She's
he's going to
possessed.
be. Fozzie Bear is going to be Myrtle's husband. Myrtle's husband.
Yes. From they go to
From
the
the
apartment.
shop.
Yes.
From the repair shop.
Yeah.
What's his name?
So Myrtle will be
Wait, guys, what's his name? Can someone help me out
Janice.
here? Janice! Janice is Myrtle!
Janice is Myrtle.
Janice is Myrtle. Janice is who Tom Buchanan is sleeping with.
I don't know if they can see Janice.
Hers
'cause
is
of
wearing
the-
peak kite right now. Yeah, you can see this is not turning me on. This has turned my attention on.
Why-
You know what
why
I'm trying
can't I
to
just
say.
get, like,
the
a
light
good-
has lit up in my eyes because I would much rather do this than do Marvel stuff. You can definitely tell an immediate interest in
There
me
are
has
so
been
many
piqued.
Muppets.
Holy Muppets. Okay, can we go back to those though? 'Cause
Yeah, the
we
problem
can
is they
see
can't
them.
see Janice.
Oh, they can't see Janice?
They can't see Janice.
George! Thank you, Duncan. George. Yes. He will be George. Fozzie will be George. This is so perfect. I'm actually going to write this script myself. Rizzo. Emerald says, who will Rizzo be? there has got to be a part for Rizzo.
I'm
You're
gonna hide
right.
our video for now.
Has got
There
to
we
be
go.
a part
Now
for
we get
Rizzo.
Janice.
Okay.
Now we
Here we
get
go.
Janice.
Guidon says, calm down about Muppets. I can't calm down about Muppets. This is Muppets plus Gatsby is making my life.
Who is Scooter gonna be? Who is Scooter gonna play?
Scooter's not going to be in the movie.
What?
Look, we
You're gonna
only
write out
need-
Scooter?
Who cares about Scooter?
I do.
No one cares about Scooter.
He's an OG Muppet.
No. How OG is he?
We're gonna watch.
No.
Let's watch the Muppet movie after the stream tonight. The first one. The first one.
Okay.
The Rainbow Connection.
Who here wants to do it? It just says
Everyone's
Rizzo.
hand just
Rizzo's
went as
gonna
high in the
trash.
air as humanly possible.
Herb says, why calm down? I'm here for these moments. Thank you, Herb. At least someone is also living for this. Duncan says, a Meatball Great Gatsby.
Oh no.
Don't give me any ideas. Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea.
Oh my
I should
gosh.
make my own Great Gatsby. I should make my own Gatsby stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, are we done with the Muppets?
Yes.
Are we really? Because there are other Muppets that need to be cast. I'm going to just name all of the Great Gatsby main characters, and you can see I know this stuff. I know this stuff because I just know it, because that's how much I'm familiar.
Who's Link Hogthrob?
Look at Link!
Why is John Constantine a Muppet?
Okay, can we go back? Ew, the Happy Time Murders mystery?
No, John Constantine is from DC.
Okay, that's disgusting. Can we go back?
We can try. This Google thing is not very good.
Okay. Ew, look at Crazy
Can
Harry.
we
look
get-
at Crazy Harry.
What if we just go images?
Okay, yeah, let's just pick this one. Just pick this. Pick this. Pick a good one so they can see it.
Do they not have like just a?
Here, how about an original Muppet photo? What? The Muppets Sex and Violence? What the?
Excuse me?
Look, the Muppets Sex and Violence.
I don't know.
Okay, we just
That's
need
from the show.
we just need a big shot for them.
Big shot of the Muppets.
What was I going to say? Oh yes, thank you. Duncan said Scooter, Jordan Baker. That I was thinking about Jordan Baker. Thank you. Okay, I really want to watch The Great Gatsby though. I want to watch the original Great Gatsby with what's her name? Not Mina Farrow. Shoot, who's not the Mina Farrow?
I don't know.
Really like Gatsby? What Gatsby? Someone don't tell me. Let me think about it. She played in, I think it was Mia Farrow. I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it was Mia Farrow.
Maybe it was Mia Farrow.
No, it wasn't Mia Farrow.
No, it wasn't Mia Farrow.
definitely
No, you're
wasn't
right.
Mia
It wasn't Mia Farrow.
I don't think it was Mia Farrow.
Who was it?
It was someone else. Who is she? I can't think. I really want to watch that movie though. So who else? Are we done?
We're done with the Muppets. Yeah.
Okay.
We never found out if we were going to watch the Muppet movie tonight or not.
Um,
I just say yes. We should.
does anyone want to watch the Muppet movie?
We should watch the Muppet movie. Remember how many times we watch Muppet movies after the stream and we've never watched
and
the OG
they're
Muppet
fun.
movie?
Let's see how long the Muppet movie is.
It's short.
How
It's like an hour and 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to watch the Muppet movie, we're gonna watch the Muppet movie. Tiara says Emily Blunt. No, not the remake. The original. She played Daisy Buchanan. I'm just gonna have to look it
Just
up.
look it up.
Oh, it
Look it
was Mia. Okay, thank you, Duncan. I thought it was Mia Farrow. Yeah, that original movie is so crazy. I really want to watch it though. There's this really uncomfortable scene. Anyways, we're gonna watch it.
Awesome. I have some news.
I need the Muppet movie. We're watching the Muppet movie. Okay, you have news.
I have news. This is the last thing on the
totally
list.
Deleting this, by the way.
Why? This is great. This is what we live for. I have news that I asked for permission to talk about on
We're
stream
gonna
tonight.
watch the Muppet movie Emerald. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Muppet movie is happening. Muppet movie.
Let's do it.
So I get a message
Yeah.
from my brother today.
Uh-huh.
He's like, guess what, bro? I said, what, bro? He's like, I just sold Pokemon box Ruby and Sapphire
Wow.
on eBay for $1,300.
Holy cow.
Now, do you know what Pokemon box Ruby and Sapphire is?
No.
Allow me to educate you
What's
as
box?
well as the stream. Pokemon box Ruby and Sapphire
Excuse me.
is a Nintendo GameCube Pokemon utility.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Box itself, not so much a game as it's a storage system for trainers' Pokemon.
Wow.
Not a game. This thing, literally, you put it in the GameCube, you put in a little adapter thingy,
Wow.
and you can transfer your Pokemon from your Game Boy Advance Ruby and Sapphire cartridge to the GameCube. He sold this thing for $1,300.
That's crazy.
It's a storage
That's absolutely
system.
nuts.
It's absolutely
A
nuts.
storage system.
My brother
I mean, we
is a
have
genius.
so many Nintendo Power magazines. I wonder if they go for anything.
They might be. They might. We
You
definitely
know,
have
and
some
my
cartridges.
dad has
and-
a lot of old comics. I'm talking old comics, like Silver Age comics.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of Silver Age comics, the Death of Spider-Man comics. He's got a lot of iconic comics that I am trying to get priced and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah. I know. I know.
So this stuff can, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it can just
hold
go
on
up
to
there.
this stuff.
Yeah.
If you have something valuable,
I have a theory that I don't want to say too much about because it could be like something that's actually a thing. But if you like something, hold on to it for 15 years.
yeah.
So I have a feeling that's like peak shelf life for the nostalgia factor to resell.
I mean, that depends though. Like these old Silver Age comics are way older than that.
But there's resurgences of that nostalgia.
Yeah.
So some things resurge where some things do not. So like, I Love Lucy's gone through some resurgences, but eventually I Love Lucy will just disappear
right.
through time. Some things will continue and persist. Like I think James Bond will outlive I Love Lucy. Mozart will outlive James Bond. But yeah, there's like this nostalgia cycle, and I think 15 years. If you get something and you really like it and you think this is the best thing ever, hold on to it for 15 years, and then you probably turn it around for a profit.
Yeah.
If it's like collectible.
If you want to, though.
Yeah.
I mean, some people.
Otherwise, you know,
Look.
keep it.
Yeah, what do they say?
But I think
you
after-
can't take it with you.
Right.
You can't take it with you.
Can't take it with you.
Either donate it to a museum or sell it to a collector.
Right.
And then just use that money on yourself. You can't take it with you.
Right.
Or, invest it. Mm-hmm. Or something, but you can't take it with you. John Hunter says, I will buy your TRX toy for $1,300. I'll sell it to you, really.
For
Really,
$1,300.
for $1,300. I have no sentimental value. It's just there. It's there to help.
To
the
quote Marie
vines
Kondo,
grow.
it does not spark joy.
I mean, it was a toy for my mom. Got that for Smudge, actually.
To torture.
Torture Smudge.
There's a remote, it like goes.
There's a remote. Yeah. It moves very slow. So you can absolutely. I'll be willing to part for it for that much. Noble Willis says James Bond will never die.
That's actually, there's a point to that because James Bond didn't even start as a movie. It started as a
Also,
book.
hi Noble. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, James Bond could
Batman.
actually outlive.
Batman will never die.
Well, Batman is an evolution of Sherlock Holmes.
It's actually an evolution of the Shadow, to quote someone that we don't talk about anymore.
And what is the Shadow?
The Sherlock Holmes.
Bingo, got him.
Yeah, he says it was plagiarized by Sherlock Holmes. Tiara says, I'll buy Smudge. Smudge is not for sale. He's my sentimental thing. around
Neither is
here.
Luna. Luna.
Luna's not for sale. I don't know where
baby.
Smudge is, but John Hunter says we gotta get it out so Smudge can play with it. What is Smudge really like that we could play with?
Anything. Literally anything that
We
squeaks.
could blow the party horn over there.
Oh,
If
you want to cause a
guys-
riot?
If you guys want to cause a riot, we'll blow the party horn.
Give us horn emojis. Give us party emoji in chat.
Give
and
us
we'll blow
a
the
horn
party
emoji,
horn.
and we'll blow the party horn.
Otherwise-
we're gonna go watch the Muppets.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go watch the Muppets. All right, that was fun.
Well, they have to have 40 seconds. There's a
I
40-second
might just-
delay.
I might delete the stream.
Yeah, I know you're going to.
I
Even
feel
though
like
I thought it was
should.
really good.
I don't know.
I think when you're
just not feeling
spicy,
it.
the stream is always better, in my humble opinion.
Was that?
I don't know. The spice, I enjoy it more. I enjoy the spice.
Yeah, but someone's gonna get.
I mean, I pour
hurt.
spice all over my food.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
If someone's okay, so let's think about it like this: if someone's feeling gets hurt over words we say about Marvel, Lord of the Rings, anything, then that someone actually probably should go get some kind of help because you should not become so attached to something
Yeah,
where
that's
someone else's
true.
words
That's
hurt
true.
your feelings.
Especially if I'm not insulting. I'm just saying I don't.
Just don't like it. Yeah,
I don't like
and
it.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been anything we talked about on the stream that we both universally disliked.
Yeah, there was.
Which was?
I can't remember right now.
I don't think there was. we didn't care for the Outriders
Tiara
demo,
says
but I did
horn
give it some
emoji.
positive criticism.
Yeah, exactly. Horn emoji. So we should go get the party horns up there on the shelf if you want to grab it. And then you will see one of the dogs goes crazy. Maybe you should blow it over there so she won't go and knock all this stuff out. Don't blow it here because she's going to. Uh-oh. She's going to run past you. Oh my get into it. Don't let them get it. All right. Now she's going nuts, okay? She's going crazy. Wait, no, they're getting into it. I don't. You know, I'm like the helicopter parent. Okay, it's okay. Calm down. I told you, they go crazy. Absolutely crazy. They do not like the party.
Sit down, baby.
Come here, honey.
Sit down.
So what happens is if the dogs are like, you know, going after each other or they are perceived to be getting in between us, he gets angry at her. And then she in turn gets angry at him. So John Hunter says let them get into it. They've never gotten into it.
No, they'll just like,
maybe,
they'll go like, ah, and then they'll.
but I really don't like, if you guys have ever heard dogs upset, it's very scary. It's like one of the scariest things is animals fighting. I hate that noise. So I always like get on edge when I see them about to get into it. Yeah, she just does not like the party horn. She doesn't even like the way it looks.
No, she hates it.
I think she loves it. She's kind of obsessed.
Yeah, I mean, her
with it.
tail's wagging.
It's not like it's, you know, a bad thing. But, you know, she just doesn't like it. Duncan says, was that horn made out of plexiglass? It's actually made out of paper. You can hear her deep breathing into the mic.
Luna. They can't see
know,
her face because the mic is there. This goofy
There
puppy.
she goes. Yeah, Tiara says don't make them fight. Yeah, I don't ever. I've been really lucky. They've never gotten into a fight or anything like that.
Other dogs
They
have
will,
fought
like,
them.
Other dogs have gotten into a fight with them in the neighborhood, but they're very good about, like, if they get upset with each other over something, they'll back off. They won't, you know, get into a fight or anything like that, but still, like, if I see any sign of that, I'm like,
Emerald
okay, shut
says,
it down.
more horn.
More horn!
More
Yeah,
horn.
she just, and now she's gonna take it. Yeah, so she just doesn't, you know, she's not afraid of it. She wants to destroy it, basically. You love this? Luna, praise the sun. Good girl. Praise the sun. Good girl. Okay, but do you see what he just did?
Yeah.
He does not like when there is a perception of her doing something that is going to agitate us. You know, they just don't like it. So he kind of just went after her. They're so weird because they have their own way they communicate with each other, you know? Okay, good girl, honey. Okay, we're going to go watch
We're going to
the
watch Muppet movie.
But you guys didn't believe the horn, so now you believe the
Now
horn.
you've seen the magic of the horn.
If the house ever gets invaded, we just have to blow the
We got to blow that horn and we'll be safe.
And like the walls of Jericho, they will
Come tumbling down.
Yeah, exactly.
Mighty Joshua.
He's looking at her. He was looking
Yeah.
to make sure
He's
there
spy.
was no, you know, sit down.
Man, they're getting a bird's eye view of her beehole. That's great. Hope you enjoy the beehole stream, guys.
Brian says that Dark Souls reference. No, that's a Bible reference.
No, the praise the sun.
Oh. I thought you were talking about
40
that.
seconds is a long time.
40 seconds. I thought you meant. Tiara says one more horn. We need one horn every stream. Okay.
Give one more toot.
That horn's dead. Let
That
her
horn is
destroy
done.
The head. Let her destroy the horn. Okay, guys, that was fun. Yeah, we'll see you later, and we'll go see for the Muppets.